nice, little browning nice, little island thing. Teeth white when my smile and thing. Summer odds on my solo, like the man pon the polo. Time for get a island thing right now.
Here's a quick overview of all the ingredients that we're going to use today. So the first thing that I'm going to do is add some oil to my skillet to start getting hot. So for my plantain, what I'm going to do is just cut the ends off. Then I'm going to make a split down the side. And then I'm going to peel away at the skin. So here we have it. We have the skin of the plantain, and then we have the plantain itself. So I'm gonna keep this for later because I'm gonna use it to flatten or press my plantains. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is just prepare my plantains for frying. You can do them two ways. I'm gonna show you both. So you can cut them like in a circular shape like this, or you could cut them a little bit long like this. So you could do them one of two ways, whichever you prefer. For today, I'm gonna do them circular. So I'm making it for myself only, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat 2 plantains today, so I'm gonna show you guys how I prepare one. But if you are doing more than one, then you would prepare them the same way like I'm showing you how to do this one. So the stove is on medium heat right now and the oil feels really hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my plantains to start frying. We're gonna allow the plantains to fry on each side for about 3 minutes until they start getting a little bit brown, but not overly. So give this 3 minutes to fry. Okay guys, so it's been 3 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and turn them over. So this is the level of crispiness and of goldenness that I'm looking for. So I'm gonna allow this to fry on the other side for 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start pressing them. So here I have the skin of the plantain that I saved. Here's one piece of plantain. I'm gonna go ahead and add it in, fold it over, and then just squeeze to flatten. This is how we traditionally do it in Jamaica and a lot of other Caribbean islands. So this works for me. And here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the process for the remaining plantains. So once I press the plantains and add them back into the oil, I'm gonna fry them on each side for 3 minutes and then turn them over to the other side. So once they're fried to my liking, I'm just gonna remove them and add them to a plate with some paper towels just to soak up the excess oil. So here's how the plantains look once they're fried. Like I said, I put them on some napkins just to drain up the excess oil. Now I'm about to add a little bit of salt just to give it some flavor. So now I'm gonna set this to the side and get started on the mackerel. So I started chopping up my seasonings already. Got the tomato and the onion chopped. Now I'm just chopping the scallion. Not gonna use the whole thing. I'm gonna use about a half of it. So everything was already washed prior to me cutting them. So I'm using the same pan that I used to fry the plantains. I just poured out some of the oil. This amount of oil is good enough for me to fry up the seasonings for the mackerel because I do not want it to be greasy. So once the oil is hot enough, I'm just gonna add in the seasonings. It's been 3 minutes and the seasonings are sauteing really nicely. They still have some crunch to it, but I want them to be a little bit more cooked through. So I'm gonna leave this for an additional 3 minutes and then I'm gonna add the mackerel in. So what I like to do is with the extra sauce that's left in the can, I'm just gonna add in a little bit of water, maybe about a teaspoon of water. Then I'm just gonna get all that extra sauce in the can. Then I'm adding it to the mackerel. Like I said, this is optional. I just love the way it tastes in the gravy. Now I'm adding in a little bit of black pepper. Combine everything all together. So now I'm just gonna lower the heat and allow this to just cook for 5 minutes. So guys, this is all done. Smells so good. So guys, here we have the finished meal, mackerel served with green plantains.